Now we've already proved that we can create a polygonal viewport from an irregular polyline. Now what I've got here are some objects in my layout tab. If I click on this one here and then right click and go to object properties, it will tell me it's a polyline, as you can see there. I'll hit escape now to deselect it. Click on the circle there, that is also just a circle. It's not a viewport, you'll notice. So what I have there is basically a rectangle, a polyline, and also a circle. But what I can do is create viewports from those objects. Let's have a look at that and see how that works. I go to the View tab here. It's similar to what we did with the polygonal viewport. I want a viewport scale area, like so. Specify first point or. So if I right click and go Object and select my object to define my border, there's my viewport. I'll have that at a scale of 1:1 and click on OK. So 1:1 fits beautifully in that viewport there. So I double click, there's the viewport, just pan that across a little bit for a little bit more room, double click outside the viewport, click on it, click on the grips, and just resize that slightly so it accommodates more space in the layout itself. I'll hit escape to deselect. So that's all at 1:1. Now you'll notice my plan view is circular. So if I now convert this circle to a viewport by clicking on Viewport Scale Area, right click, Object, and clicking on the circle becomes a viewport. I'm going to leave the scale at 1:1 and OK it, and then just pan downwards a little bit. Now you'll notice I'm panning the drawing because I need to double click inside the viewport first to activate it, then pan. So I'll pan down like so, there's my plan view, and I want that to be 1:1, let's say, so I go Viewport Scale, 1:1. Fits nearly just right, but what I can do there is I can actually double click outside that viewport, click on it, I can resize it. I know that's 1:1, so let's resize the viewport, click again, hit escape to deselect, and there's my circular viewport. We can check that by clicking on it, like so, right click, object properties, that is now a viewport. I'll hit escape to deselect, click on the circle, that is now a viewport, as you can see. Now make sure they're on the right layer too, the AM Views layer. So I'll just hit escape to deselect, close the properties palette, like so, and that is how you create viewports from objects in AutoCAD Mechanical 2010.